Okay, so I'm gonna wait a second for maybe simple to find this, but this is just gonna basically be a video anybody could watch. So I got a few things. I'm just gonna get right into everything. I'm sure you guys can see the you guys can probably see the you guys probably saw the title. Hey person, I don't know who you are, but hey, and thanks, welcome to the live stream. So I'm gonna show you guys one thing. I'm going to show people viewing this currently and people viewing this eventually. This is just my Lego safe I made. Just want to show you guys this. I'm not going to go too far into it. Just thought I'd show you guys this because it's pretty cool. I built it. I may do a YouTube video with a better camera. But let's just get straight into what this live stream is about. I bought some hydraulic brakes. To be exact, they were $124. $123.99. There we go. Brakes. So let's get them out here. I just want the front. That's all I want. There we go. We also got new rotors, so we're gonna get everything out here. These had rubber bands on them, but I took them off while I was in the car. So these are brakes. Pretty nice brakes, I would say. This is the rear. If you can't tell, that's definitely long enough for my bike. We're going to set this down on the table right here, my station, if you will. We got rotors, bolts, some other stuff. We'll get all that out in a second. We'll just put that over there. And we got some instructions. I don't know if I'll need those, but that's a great thing because I don't feel like going to go look something up on YouTube. And then we got the front brakes. So we got the front brake. It's definitely long enough for my bike, I hope. If not, we'll have a problem, and I'll just have some useless hydraulic brakes lying around in my house. So I got all that. All right, let's get all this out. I'm just gonna get the packaging out, the boxes. I'm trying my hardest not to touch this. I've done that out, and then we'll put the rotors back in there. Even if I did touch it, I could just wipe it with an alcohol wipe, but I don't. Well, I just wipe it with some alcohol and paper towel. But I want to avoid touching those as best as possible. So we've got bolts to put down into the metal part, I guess. I don't know what these are for. Oh, okay. I don't need these. Need those. Come back. I don't need them, but it's nice to have them. So, yes. It's nice to have them. So we got that, and then we got the rotor bolts, and then I think this is for rebleeding. Somebody could tell me that. I'm pretty sure. I'm not pretty sure I know it is. That's just for if I need to make the hose longer, I guess, or something. I don't know. These are pre-bled brakes, so I don't have to worry about that. So now we're gonna start dismantling. Well, not dismantling, but removing the old crappy brakes. I wish I had lock-on grips right now, but I don't. So I gotta. Old sticky grips. I hate these. Actually, you know what? This will probably work. Too big. That's right. Okay. We got that off. I am going to take the and this has been a long time in the making. I mean, I wouldn't say a long time. Well, actually, ever since I got this bike like 10 months ago, so. I haven't even had this bike for a year, and I've already pretty much replaced every single part on it. It's amazing how fast you get a bike, you get something, and then, especially a mountain bike. Like, I got this bike, and then I'm pretty sure I was immediately on Amazon, like within a day of buying this bike, looking for new parts to buy for it. That just goes to show you I wanted a new bike. Okay, we're going to remove the rear brake caliper first. Of course, it had to be a small one. Okay. What the frick? Oh, yeah, sound. Actually, let's just go ahead and remove the wheels. Because I have rotor bolts and new rotors, and we're going to install those. So I will be needing I also need a pair of scissors. Dang it, if only Jedi was watching them. He could just ask him. Okay, we're just gonna don't talk in that voice. Josh, why did I set my Dang it. Oh, there. I need to pay more attention when I set stuff. Yep, fine. These are the stock brakes except for the rear caliper. And your front brake lever. And the front brake lever. We're going to have to do a bike check in a couple of months. Just kidding. But these old bolts, we'll just toss off to the side. I'm not getting rid of any bolts because keeping bolts around from the other bikes that we'll eventually need them. Okay, I need a pair of scissors. I'm going to be back in a second. I think there's scissors in here. Piece of plastic. It's not that hard to cut. Okay. Underestimated. Okay. Can't cut the zip tie with this thing. I don't know what you can cut a zip tie with. Well, maybe I do. Maybe the proper tools aren't like a thicker pair of scissors. Or a knife, maybe a knife would work. I have a knife. I'm gonna be back in a second. All right, I found a knife. Took me a second, but I found one. I found a pocket knife. I really hope nothing happens because I did that voice. I think you can only... Get my hand out of the way. If I cut this cable, it's fine. It is just cable housing to a cable, not a hydraulic hose. There we go. Got it. Okay. Now, what size Anki I need to get this? The most dismantled I've had my bike in a long time, I think. I mean, I've had my bike pretty dismantled before. Because I don't know. Like, guys, I'm just going to say something. I don't know how hard the previous owner of this bike rode this bike, at least. Because, like, I'm only 14 and I've probably broken more parts and popped more inner tubes on this bike than this bike had with its previous owner. Like, I just do not know, but I do know that these new rotors are going to be really fun to have. Okay. Keep taking the bolts out. There we go, bolt number 1. Bolt numero uno, and bolt numero dos. Okay, now we're going to do rotors. Don't have a torque wrench, don't need a torque wrench. Technically you do, but according to redneck standards and my standards, I don't need a torque wrench. So. Also, did I mention I don't have one? I mean, I don't think you technically need a torque wrench. So, I mean, you do, it helps, but I actually needed new rotors anyways because the rear rotor on my bike is, I think, burnt. So, like I said, we're not getting rid of any bolts. We're keeping all of them, mostly because if I buy a bike to restore it or just sell it and I need some rotor bolts, I'll have and I need some new rotor bolts or just want to put new rotor bolts on there, I have some rotor bolts to put on there. Also, I'll have some extra rotors. I'm just going to put these in the same bag the new ones are coming in. What is actually better? No, these are smaller, but I don't mind. If it doesn't reach, then I just had a thought. Maybe. Well, no, we'll just stick with it for now. If I want to put a bigger rotor on there, I can. For now, I'm just gonna stick with this because I don't care. I don't know who that viewer was, but thank you for viewing. This rotor is still being held on by one bolt. Now, by no means is that enough to hold it down, but there we go. Now it's loose. The new rotors are gonna. They're gonna look good. We'll just put. Where am I put this rotor? This rotor is still good. This rotor is still good. It's not burnt. You can see the part. Oh, it looks really cool. bolts. There we go. We got new bolts. So now we're gonna get one of these rotors. New rotors out. Take it, find a spot on there. It was actually probably time to replace rotors anyway, so. One. I know I'm by no means installing this rotor the proper way, but I've never done anything the proper way when I'm working on my bike, so bicycle people that get mad if somebody doesn't do it the right way, I don't care. I'm gonna clip that and upload it because I need content for my YouTube channel other than a live stream. We're just tightening these bolts down relatively, and then we'll come back and tighten them down. This is a long and tedious job. Not really tedious, it's just long and boring. All right, there we go. There's rotor number 1 installed on the front wheel. Rotor number 2 coming in hot on the rear wheel, guys. I forgot I used a silver bolt. I guess one time, this is a funny story. One time, I guess, I can't remember. What I don't know is if it was me. It was probably me. Is this thing fat? Oh, shit, right there. Oh, no, wait, that's just a bunch of grease buildup. I gotta clean my skewers off. Unanswered prayers from hell. Okay, well, good. I need that. So this silver bolt, this one singular silver rotor bolt, came off of a Walmart bike because I needed a rotor bolt fast to put on my bike. Please let me get you off. There we go. We're just gonna loosen up here, isn't it? Go. There we go. All right, new rotor on the front wheel looks great. Bigger rotors, right? So this rotor is huge. I mean, this is a pretty big rotor. It's not nearly as big as they get, but for this bike, this is a big rotor. Now, these rotors that I got are smaller than I wanted them to be, right? Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with something being smaller. But if I do not like the smaller rotor in the front, I have the correct spacer and I can put the bigger rotor on the front. Right now, I'm just going to run it because I don't care. I'd rather have hydraulic brakes than not. And also, I think it'll look better with the same rotors. And also, it's probably about time to replace the rotors anyways. There we go. There is all 12 old rotor bolts. Out of both just my cat. Doesn't give you a direction rotation, okay. Rotation. So the wheel is going to be rotating this way. So the rotor, okay. It looks like I didn't even eyeball the first rotor, and I put it on in the correct direction. That just goes to show you I'm a good bike mechanic. Dummy nose. End of your rope. Also, just my cat. I don't think. Actually, you could have seen her if yeah. This is exciting though because I have wanted to have hydraulic brakes, like to tell you guys how desperate I was for hydraulic brakes. I was this close to buying a set of $50 brakes off of Amazon, but luckily I didn't because I saved myself. I didn't save any money, but I probably saved myself a lot of headache with crappy brakes. So, dummy knows for when you're at the end of your rope. Like I said, I'm gonna do the same thing. Also, so if you guys remember the black derailleur from my hour-long live stream, then you'll know that it was giving me problems, right? So after the live stream, like a day after the live stream, right, or the day of, I put the stock derailleur on there, and lo and behold, this derailleur shifts. I did a couple of barrel adjustments. It shifts phenomenally. I don't know. I never will know. But all I know is that it's working. So I don't use a torque wrench. I have a built-in torque wrench to my hand. There we go. Second rotor is on. I'm pretty sure this is the same size rotor as the old back rotor. See. Pretty much the same exact size. That's good. It's fine. Nothing wrong with that. It's a rotor. A new rotor is a new rotor, and that's it. So now we're going to put these old rotors. Back rotor I don't mind touching. Let me show you guys. Do you see that the different color in the metal? This is a burnt rotor. I've been running a burnt rotor. It's not good. I don't know how bad a burnt rotor is. I don't know how bad running one is, but all I know I've been running on. Can I fit this monstrosity of a front rotor in here? Okay, nope, I can't fit the front rotor in. So the front rotor is just gonna have to put back there, but the rear rotor can't. Even though the rear rotor is the one I'm probably just gonna chuck into the trash. It's still a rotor, so we'll still keep it. There's the rotors. Okay, now we need to install the wheels back on. So we'll go ahead and instill the wheels back on. Instill. One of them's correct, the correct pronunciation. The other is not. Can you tell me which one? I mean, everybody's. Okay. I think anybody, even if you're stupid, you know the correct pronunciation for install. Yeah, it's just a lot of built up grease on it. Which makes sense because this is the rear rotor. So I guess the best way for me to bed these brakes in is probably just riding up my hill and then riding back down, because that's like, I guess, the best way to bed the brake pads in, because I'll be going fast, and when I get down to the bottom of the hill, I can just kind of do a light brake. That's the only way I can think of. I could bed them in by getting I mean, we could just go ahead and like just. Shoot. Just touched my new rotor like 17 times. All right, we're going to install the rear brake first. That's the front brake. It's not going to work. That's the correct brake. That is going to work. Easily slides on. Like butter. Like a hot knife through butter. All right, this is going to work. Wow. Ah, da da da, dee, ba, dee, dee, da, da. Okay. Let's just attach the first. I've never done this. Think I got too thin of zip ties. Don't care. Zip ties, zip ties, zip ties. It'll work. It saves weight. There we go. It saves weight. It saves weight, guys. It saves weight. This is going to take a while for that to get uncoiled. I don't know why you're doing that, but I'm just going to let you do what you want to do, because I don't give a crap. Right, we'll just go ahead and install all the zip ties, and then we'll install the caliper. For a second, whenever I was in the store picking these up, I was like, it doesn't tell me how long. It doesn't tell me how long it is. It doesn't tell me, like it does. It didn't. It doesn't tell me. It doesn't tell you. Now I need you to go up there. There we go. Like it just didn't tell me, right? So I was worried. I was like, is this too long? Is it too short? Is it like just gonna barely cut it? No, this is gonna work. Okay, I don't need this spacer. There's one already for this. There we go. Here's an ad for that thing you talked about yesterday. Okay, and then we gotta take out this plastic piece. Then we gotta put it. Guys, we there we go. Brake caliper count, come on. Hydraulic brake numero uno installed. Now it's time for numero dos. I repeat, dos. Dummy nose for when you're at the end of your rope. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Still. No, okay. So far, I haven't had to use either the included spacers for this. After I get this done, I'm just going to talk for a second, probably end stream. But the one thing I'm really excited about is that these are pre-bled brakes. Otherwise, I'd have to buy hydraulic fluid and then a bunch of other stuff that I don't want to buy because it's expensive. What are you doing?
Anybody watching?
No. Why you ask? I mean, I don't care if anybody watches. I'm just doing this so I can still make content for my YouTube channel.
I want to see if Cooper wants to play.
Okay, we'll see if Cooper wants to play.
No, I have to get a pack of chicken for Mama.
Then get a pack of chicken for Mama. Well, get a pack of chicken for Mama. Go now.
Idiot.
I don't want to talk to you. I don't care about your endeavors. Wait, hold on. There's probably a shorter boat and a longer boat. It's in there somewhere, buddy. You just got to use your eyeballs. Let's slide this dude on there. Well, of course it's cold. What else would you expect?
Hey, Waddy's watching.
I don't think he's watching. This is just a tangled mess of. I do not want to go in that direction. I want to stay right here. Keep in mind, these brakes have been coiled up in a box for no clue how long. I just know it's been a while because of how crazy they're fighting right now. I just want to get this on my bike. This is hard. Okay, we have hydraulic brakes installed on front and rear. I'm just going to tighten this down all the way so it won't give me any more problems. Right now, I'll loosen it. I value my bike at around $1,200. Just so I can. I know it sounds like I read something in the chat box. I didn't because nobody's in the chat box right now. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I need to take that book out. Please. Oh, that's good. Okay. Whatever you do not press. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep that in there. Keep this guy in here. There you go. Now I can't compress. Rear one can. It's not tightened down yet, so we'll tighten it down. All right, rear brake is installed. I repeat, the rear brake is installed. I will now install. Well, the rear brake has been installed for like a good couple of seconds. Ow! Why am I saying ow? Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna attach with zip ties this hose is huge. There we go. That's actually like that's a good. There we go. Now the front brake, the rear brake is not going to be so wide. I like orienting this like this. This convenient little clip. Clip it in there. Take. I'm glad this is going to be the last time in a long time. I've got to go to a bike shop. I like bike shops, but mine's still in the time, but okay. For the most part, everything is done. Now we're just going to put the grips back on. Oh, sorry. I haven't talked in a second. I totally forgot I had a live stream set up. Like I just kind of zoned out there for a second. I don't know what happened. Sorry if there was a lull of just a void of me no talking. But break stop, so that's a good thing. I need to make sure. I can't even do, guys. I can't. For people that are watching this in advance, which it looks like it's going to be the thing that happened with my last stream. This, I can't even tell you how happy I am right now. Like, in words, I can't even put it in words. It's just the greatest thing ever. I just can't. I got new rotors. I've got new brakes. I mean, it's just the best thing ever. That's just new brake pads. That noise is just brand new brake pads. I'm gonna go. I oriented it correctly. So. I'm keeping these. This little thing. I'm keeping this in as a bag. I'm gonna keep it in. Keep them in. Cool. Okay. Now we're gonna put axle back in this bad boy. You see, this is funny. This one is a lot less greasy than the rear one. And the reason why is because I don't know why. Because the rear wheel gets more grease in it than the front wheel. That would be my guess. It's the most logical thing. Because, like, you grease your front wheel. Hold on. I need to put this. Just to answer a question I'm sure is going to be asked, I am probably going to take my bike to a bike shop to get the brakes bled whenever I need it. Right now, this is fresh hydraulic fluid. It's just mineral fluid, so I could probably just I don't know what type of bleed kit this thing takes, so I might still. Okay, I'm just gonna take this off the rack or the thing. I'm gonna be over here for 5 seconds while I teach my bike who's boss. What I don't know is what is lighter, hydraulic brakes or mechanical. But I honestly don't care if the mechanical brakes are lighter than hydraulics. Because I have hydraulic brakes and that's all that matters. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to work. Okay, let's do this. Let's try this. Let's try this. Just try. May not work. Let's just try. We're just gonna try something. I need this. Just gonna try something. Nah, we're just gonna take the rotor off and put the bigger rotor back on. So we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do, because that's the only thing I think I can think of to do. Pretty sure this rotor will be fine. It's the same tip. Shoot. It's the same metal, same or pretty much the same thing as we are going to use the bolts though. I know you guys will want to see everything working, so I'm not going to end the stream right now. I was going to talk about some random stuff, because that's what I was going to do, and I was this close. So I'm just going to talk about some random stuff while I do this. I went fishing today. Went to a place called Heritage Park. Caught myself a catfish, a couple bluegill. I only kept one because I'm going to eat some fish tonight. Make myself a little fish fry. I'm actually going to clean the fish after I do this. Or almost after I do this, probably. So, because I have to do this process again, but it's fine. It's okay. I don't mind. I get to have a bigger rotor in the front anyway, so this is the direction it rolls, right? Yes. As I get this done and the stream, as soon as I get these this wheel on the bike and get the bike up and running, pretty much, I'm gonna say goodbye because I am tired. I'm ready to just ride my bike. So let's do that. Let's get everything ready. And yeah. Wish I could have used my old. Wish I could have used the new rotor. Maybe I might figure out a way to make it work. But I'd prefer to use this big rotor. I know it's not metallic. There we go. Let's put on the skewer. I'm going to be bored for the rest of the day because my friend Cooper is not here right now. At least I don't think he's home. And my friend Jack can't play. I cannot disclose why because I don't want to. I know why, but I just can't disclose why. My mom already knows why. My dad already knows why, but I can't I can't. Well, I could, but I don't want to say why because I just don't want to. He's my friend. He's my best friend. We've had a lot of fun together, and something happened the other day, and I'm just not gonna say. It's nothing. It's not. We're not friends anymore. It's just something I don't want to talk about. I said way too much. Loosen that. Okay. I'll probably do a video in the near future, showing off my hydraulic brakes because I can't really do it on stream. Just know it looks a whole lot cooler without the wires and the weird way that mechanical brakes look. Here, let me pick up my front one. And just the weird way the mechanical brakes look. It looks a lot better, looks a lot cleaner. Obviously, stopping power is maximum stopping power. Almost done this for an hour. Guys, I will see you guys. We'll do another live stream on Wednesday, probably. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm probably just going to talk and just show things to you guys. Have a good rest of your day. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I certainly did. I enjoyed it. I had fun. Not yet. I don't know if you guys noticed, but the other day I painted my coil blue because I just wanted a different color on my bike, and blue is the only color I had. So I'm just gonna keep running it for now. I might change the color. I'll probably get some red spray paint it red. But yeah, I will see you guys on Wednesday live stream. Don't know when, just keep an eye out. Bye.